Hi, Dave. I got a raise.
Hey, John. Yeah, it's really nice to be finally recognized for all my hard work.
Must be so nice to get a raise.
Come on, John, don't be like that. I'm sure you'll be next.
Tell me like what? I've been here longer than you. What do I get?
Yeah, maybe you need to learn how to be a little bit nicer to the management.
You're right. I should learn how to kiss ass. How to all day, huh? And how to be a rat.
Rat? Who did I rat out?
The new intern.
Well, that piece of shit kid was putting Viagra in coffee. All the guys were walking around the office with a boner. Somebody should have said something.
Well, what's wrong with a little boner here and there? Are you anti-boner? A little excitement here doesn't hurt.
Well, if you care for boners so much, you should work for a pharmaceutical company selling Viagras.
Why don't you get a job at a tampon company? You pussy?
You're really out of line.
You! Is that outline enough for you? At least I'm not a rat. Dave. Hey Dave, guess what?
What?
Have a date tonight.
Yeah? With who?
Mary, the boss's secretary.
Oh, the one that doesn't wash her hair? Nice. She doesn't wash her hair. She is just a secretary with no class. And the boss just hired her for the optics.
Why are you like this?
Oh no, I'm just stating the obvious.
You jealous? Yeah, I got a date with Mary, the boss's secretary. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Yeah, my coworker seems to be quite jealous.
Jealous? Should have seen my girlfriends when I was your age.
Do you have photos of them? Or is it that back in your days they didn't have cameras?
A gentleman doesn't carry around photos of his ex-girlfriends so he can show them to some douchebag at the office. I'm a very busy man. I have had many relationships with intelligent, beautiful women in the back in the day, and there's no need for me to prove myself.
I see. But the thing is, I've never seen you with a girl. I mean, you might be secretly gay.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive. I'm sorry.
Yes, I got a little emotional, but the reason was that we're in a professional setting trying to get important tasks done. This is not a high school playground where you talk about your dates and girlfriends, etc., etc. And also, like, questioning my sexual orientation is really inappropriate. And the fact that he hadn't seen me with a woman doesn't mean anything, so I hope you choke on a broccoli and die.
I hate broccoli.
Then eat a dick!
That'll be you.
He had to go to the hospital because he had an anxiety attack.
Oh man, what a crybaby, you know. Thankfully, Mary's friend didn't meet him because he would have probably had another panic attack if he saw her naked, you know.
Is it true that you haven't had a date in 35 years?
Absolutely not. I'm 45. Who do you think I am? A monk?
How would I even like hooked him up, you know? That's the only reason I brought it up in the first place, because Mary's friend is actually looking for a nice guy, you know?
But is he a nice guy?
That's a good question.
Listen, this is an office. We need to be professional. We need to not to brag about someone's like, I'm severely hurt now. They took me to the hospital. It was a panic attack or an anxiety attack, but they thought my heart stopped. That's not nice. I mean, younger people need to learn how to respect the elderly.
I think he's insane, but I think there's some niceness inside of him, you know? And, you know, girls do that. They bring out the niceness in guys, you know? So I thought he had a chance. But then he's trying to murder me with the stapler, you know? I'm trying to hook this guy up, and next thing you know, he's trying to shove a stapler up my bum bum, you know? Come on.
You said you are 45. Are you calling yourself a senior citizen now?
No, I'm not calling myself a sinister, but in comparison to this piece of shit who just got out of college, is trying to womanize and bang every chick that moves in the office, I'm considered older. I could be his dad. In the primitive society I come from, I could have 5 kids now who are around his age with 10 goats.
Don't you see he is crazy? He is a psycho and you keep manipulating and provoking him?
I wish that was true. But I'm the nicest guy in the office, you know? I was just trying to make him one of my best friends before he snapped, you know? He needs to be in an institution. That's what it is.
Have you ever owned goats?
Yes, what's wrong with that? Have you?
No.
Have you ever smelt a goat? It's the best smell in the world. Goats are innocent animals who are not trying to make you feel bad or call you names or brag about the fact that they're dating like some other goats and you haven't fucked a goat in like the past 6 years or so. Goats are romantic. Goats are decent. Goats are beautiful. Goats are loyal. So shut the fuck up, don't talk shit about goats. Goats are so much better than human beings. I'd rather see a mass shooter walks into this office and kill every single human being, but not a single goat gets hit by a car.
I think because he hasn't been with a woman for a long time, he's losing his mind. You know, he needs to release the tension he has so his brain can free up. You know, right now his brain and his body, everything is clogged. You know.
Have you ever had an intimate relationship with a goat?
What kind of question is that? Of course not. Why did you ask that?
The way you were describing a goat sound like the way you would describe a woman that you were in love with.
That shows you have never been with a woman or a goat.
Once you release on the tensions, he won't be as crazy. That's all he needs.
Are you going to hire him a hooker sometime soon?
If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I mean, to be honest, because I'm a generous guy, I'm very generous. If it's down to it, maybe Mary and I we'll be okay for a threesome or whatever he's into, anything to save this guy.